If you could give us maybe the top one or two in terms of what you think are the headline issues.
Yeah, thank you. This is an action plan that derives from consultant reports. The consultants were here as a part of our work that we charged an extended sensitivity and respect committee to take a deep look at our culture and especially in regard to inclusion. So the consultants came and looked at two basic areas. One is the organizational structure that we have around diversity and inclusion, and then another set of consultants who helped us look at our history and how we deal with the history of the university, especially as it relates to sensitive issues around race. So from the first consultant report from Dr. Greg Benson at the University of Texas, the big recommendation is that we create a new Vice Chancellor level position that will be committed to working on diversity and inclusion. And I'll be charging the provost to move forward with creating that position, creating a budget for it, a portfolio of work, and we'll be elevating in the organizational structure the Chief Diversity Officer position where it sits in the organizational chart at the Vice Chancellor level, and we'll be doing a national search to fill that spot under the leadership of the provost. Another big issue that was dealt with by the other consultants were some of our relationship with history, historical terms, iconographic figures and so forth around campus. And so some of the issues were the use of the term Ole Miss. We affirmed through lots of conversations, lots of study, that the term Ole Miss by the vast majority of people is something that is associated with a vibrant modern university and not with anything in terms of a racial term. That includes the vast majority of our students, our staff and faculty, our alumni, and broadly, we evaluated this broadly in the country. There are some, especially a few faculty members who are uncomfortable with the term Ole Miss because it's a nickname, some because of its association with the race in the past. So we are affirming the continued use of the term Ole Miss in the appropriate context. You know, in our sports teams, Ole Miss is the way we think of them. And then in the broad general spirit of the university, when we sing our alma mater, the words Ole Miss are there. And that affectionate term will continue to be used in association with the university. We will be working hard to follow one of the recommendations to balance our history. So we have certainly some names on campus associated with the civil rights era that have negative connotations for some, the Confederate statue and so forth. And so we'll be following the recommendations to provide contemporary context for those, not removing any names, not removing any statues or any buildings, but providing a modern context for those. We want to be sure that everything that we do at the University of Mississippi is working toward becoming a strong and healthy and vibrant place and a welcoming place for everyone regardless of their background.